So welcome back, and we're going to do some Twin Snakes. About a year and a half ago I streamed the original Metal Gear Solid, and a few months back I streamed Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, so I figure before we do Snake Eater I play this first. Like, this was recommended by Chod, so I figure this would be a good place to bridge the gap between this and Metal Gear Solid 3 and whatever other games that I want to play before eventually getting to the latest game, which is not Metal Gear Survive. I'm not playing that. I mean like the actual mainline game. So eventually I'll play Metal Gear Solid 5, but that won't be for a while. I think something happens if you input Konami code before the title screen appears. Oh yeah, I'll be playing this via Dolphin, so button prompts or button mapping might need tweaking. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it should be fine. I'm going to be using like the 1000 Year Door button prompts or button mapping, not prompts. You know what I'm saying? Like I think the settings for 1000 Year Door should be applicable here. So with that said, let's get started and see if this works. Developed by Silicon Knights. Rest in peace. Silicon Knights did some good shit. They made fucking Eternal Darkness, but the company doesn't exist anymore, sadly. I think they were in a legal battle with Epic Games, and I think that was the result of their downfall, which is kinda sad, really. So yeah, let me know if the picture and the audio mixing and everything is good. A Hideo Kojima game, yep. I would like to play Death Stranding, but I don't know when that game's coming out.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces being led by members of Foxhound. They are demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
So we don't actually know. Twin Snakes is basically a remake of Metal Gear Solid 1, but it's using Metal Gear Solid 2's engine, I believe. So it has a lot of the mechanics and stuff introduced in the second game, like first-person aiming.
First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the President of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do.
Everyone has eyes, yeah.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
There's our boy David Hayter.
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
Who is thankfully reprising his role in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Good for him. He's also reprising his role in another game, but I'm going to talk about that in a bit. Just because it's kind of weird.
After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound, your former unit, and one that I was the commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound Squad Leader, Liquid Snake.
He's the leader of the bunch, you know him well. But yeah, obviously GameCube graphics have aged a little bit, but compared to PlayStation 1, this looks pretty damn good. It's almost Resident Evil 1 remake good. And this is just like the opening cinematic. Gotta turn the volume down just a little bit.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As always, this is a one-man sneaking mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP.
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Right, so I haven't played Metal Gear Solid 2 for a few months, so I might be a little bit rusty when it comes to getting to grip with the aiming controls, because it's a little bit weird in that game. Like, by the end of it, I was okay with it, but it takes a little bit getting used to. So I just want to preface by saying that. I guess default controls are okay, so we'll just do that. Standard radar. Yeah, we'll have type 2. I would rather the radar disappears if you're like being caught or in the middle of being like discovered and all that jazz. So let's do this. As soon as I get into gameplay, I'm going to talk about something to do with David Hayter. You might have heard of it, you might have not. It's something to do with him and like reprising his role as Snake. It's a shame this game never got re-released on any other platforms. Like, it's got Nintendo-specific stuff in it, as far as I've been told. But you could easily remove that stuff, just as easily as you put it in there. So I don't really see why people are like, oh, you can't put this on other consoles because it's got Nintendo Easter eggs. Like, we'll take them out then. Like, if this was on a modern console, I'd be playing it on that instead of pulling it through Dolphin.
I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
I've talked before about how Liquid Snake's voice actor is the guy who does Leonardo from the original TMNT cartoon. He's got that very distinct sound to him that I recognise. Fun fact, the developers of this game didn't have enough money to pay every voice actor. So David Hayter took less pay to get him. Oh, okay. Well, hats off to him then for taking one for the team.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the pause button and then the A button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the pause button and then the A button to receive the call. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Hang on a second. Okay, so you have to press start and A at the same time. I was a bit confused there. Weird. I guess it's because the GameCube doesn't have enough buttons, like there's no selects, so you have to do that instead. Oh, let me grab that ration real quick. Got an RP sensor. Do you like to RP? Do you like to RP? Couldn't resist. How the fuck do I climb up there again? I don't remember. Is it the Y button? Okay, it's Y. Literally the last button of the 4 on the front that I tried. I need to get reacquainted with the controls in this, because it doesn't play like a modern action game. And that's punch. Right, okay, I think I've got this.
Is there somebody there?
How do you strangle someone again? Like grab them from behind and like choke them till they sleep? Or just like die? Or does it say AP? I thought it said RP. Let me check. Oh, it does say AP. I thought it said RP, like I had, because this font is like square. But no, this is what an R looks like. I don't know, it kind of looks like an R, doesn't it? Like, obviously when you read the actual text in the, like, the description, it's not like that. Ah, fuck. Well, we're off to a good start, as ever. I didn't realise he was right there. I should have, I just didn't. I don't think I actually got caught in this room when I played the PlayStation version, so I'm actually doing worse than I did on the PlayStation version. If you can believe that. Just need to wait for them to stop looking. Like, I know my O2 meter's almost up, I'm just waiting. Damn it. Oh yeah, you've got first person viewing as well. That's gonna be weird, trying to get used to that.
You'll have to crawl to get through there. First, crouch down by pressing the crawl button.
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to get round there without him seeing me. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Am I really doing this bad? You hold the punch button while not moving to strangle him? Right, okay. Is it hold or like rapidly press? So I never actually checked the description of this AP sensor. Hang on. Sensor detecting life forms, rumbles on enemy approach. I don't know if I've got rumble set for this game, so that might not even do anything. Holding the button to choke, then rapid press to choke. Oh, okay. So holding is how you start it. But yeah, you have to make sure you're not moving when you do it, otherwise you'll just like fucking tackle them. Yeah, I know GameCube's got Rumble, but I don't know if I've configured Rumble for Dolphin, because I'm playing this with a 360 pad. Right, take 3. Ah, fuck off. I'm not gonna wait. Yeah, I'm doing terrible, I apologise. You should come to expect this from me by now, to be honest. Well, at least that's knocked by one guy out of the 3. Let that be... Let that set the tone for the rest of this stream. Of not just this stream, but like all streams of me playing Twin Snakes. Like, I am terrible at stealth. I mean, by the end of the game I'll probably do better. It's just when you start it, it's a bit rough if you're not a stealth aficionado. Take a drink for every time you hear a jet engine. Well, I just finished my can of Monsters, so I've got nothing to drink right now. Yeah, this game's got a bit of an audio mixing problem. Like, the voice acting's a bit quiet and the music and, like, sound effects are a bit loud. So it's like whenever I get into a codec call, I have to raise the volume, and then when I get into action, I turn it back down. I'm not sure if I can configure those individually. How do you go into your options menu on GameCube? What button is it? Because it sure as hell is not fucking start.
Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
That took a long time. I guess you're feeling a little rusty.
Yep, you'd be right in that assessment.
It's been a while, but it's all coming back to me.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy. I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Noticing a minor graphical glitch when it's loading shit. Other than that, it seems fine.
Gunship doing here?
I have no idea.
Was that a jet engine noise?
The diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
I do actually own this game, I just think it's easier to stream it on through Dolphin.
Until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, he must be crazy to fly hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you two yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so... cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
What's this? I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake? But I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be so frank.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
It does, doesn't it? Well, let's get to know each other better. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake. We're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to save your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
So we'll wait to smuggle shit.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
Yeah, I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in.
What about the air duct near the door?
One sentry on the left, and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Right, let's do this. Time to get caught another 5 times before we actually get further. Yeah, I don't think the rumble thing is set, because I haven't heard any rumbling since I've started, so I'll just go back to rations. Well, that didn't take long. I didn't realise there was lights. I'm a dumbass. You know how when you don't realise there was something in front of you until you actually walk into it, and then by that point it's already too late? Oh, come on! I can't die this early in the game. Was I really this bad the first time I played Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation? Yeah, I completely forgot I could actually walk up to the side here. Nope. And I die. Yeah, I guess you could say I got off on the wrong foot there. Let's do that again. Yeah. I'm sorry for doing so bad. Like, I know I'm just starting, but I've played this before. I had no excuse for failing. Right, Mulligan. This is the real one.
A surveillance camera.
No. Nobody's here. Go about your business. Oh, that's cool. It shows you a picture of a perspective of like the footprints that he sees. Ah, shit. Damn it. I tried to spam the button, I should have held it. Right, there we go. Just get by the security camera. What's that? Can you grab onto the ledges in this game, or can you not do that in this one? Don't look down. Turn around. Uh-oh. That guy down there's getting dangerously close. Fuck. Damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. I was trying to get a chokehold, but whatever. What's done is done. First try. You all saw that. I didn't die. I didn't fuck up. I didn't get caught. You're all my witness.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
Long time no see.
Being a boot camp instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you. So call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Okay. Let me turn the volume back down because again the codecs are a little bit quiet compared to the actual game volume. Don't know if there's a way to fix that. If anyone knows how to bring up the menus in game, let me know. Like, I do own the game, but I do not have the instruction manual handy, so I can't really look it up. Check out that ass, though.
What about the vent shaft cleaning? Oh, they just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell? Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Oh look, it's our favourite. It's our favourite
He's already done
grunt.
3 people.
The dud people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah, and they say he's using stealth too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
A dud!
A dud! It looks exactly the same as the grunt who said that in Metal Gear Solid 2. Yeah, I should probably switch this back to rations. No point having the AP sensor if I can't really use it. Oh yeah, I did that to the soundboard since I played Metal Gear Solid 2. Like, let me play it again.
A dud!
So I added that. No other Metal Gear stuff, just that one, just because it made me laugh. That fucking theater thing that you unlock after beating the game though is fucking hilarious.
Press the action button to drop down.
GameCube. Oh, I think I pressed it.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
What button is it to go back up ladders? Because I fucking don't know. Yeah, why don't you come to me? Wait, what button is it? Okay, it was Y. Why is it Y? Why is it not A? Oh, let's try this again. So like the other Metal Gear Solid games, there's going to be a little bit of growing pains getting used to the button layout.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter.
Oh. I don't know if the alert thing's still on. Can't tell if that camera's on this floor or not. Hang on, let me look. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Shit. SOCOM is the pistol, right? Yep, there we go. God damn it.
good!
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
Right, okay, I think I can do this now. Talk to Miller about the noisy floors. Right, hang on. A. Right, okay, start plus A.
Snake, you've got to think. Your mind is your most dangerous weapon. If things are getting too complicated, try to simplify your thoughts. You can also try calling Campbell for advice.
Yeah, why is his name Master? Is that what Snake refers to him as? Right, so I'll grab that SOCOM and then I'll destroy this camera. Or at least I'll try to. Or I could just avoid it entirely. There we go. Hang on a minute. Okay, so here's the problem with that. I can't really do codec calls while... Did I just need to be standing on the metal panel? Wait, let's call him now, see if...
Snake, that floor is designed so that your footsteps echo. Listen, Snake. There's a way to walk so that your footsteps won't be heard. I call it stalking. Here's how you do it. First, put your weight on the opposite foot that you're going to step with. Then, take a step so that your heel makes contact with the ground first. Then, as you slowly lower the tip of your foot to the floor, gradually shift your weight onto that foot. You need to use your knees to maintain a fine balance. In practical terms, you should be moving the control stick very gently.
Okay.
Got it. You can also try crawling as well.
Just a very elaborate description. It's like, oh, you need to hold the control stick gently.
The control stick, you won't make any noise.
Oops. I keep forgetting which button it is to cancel. Right, it's X, I think. Or B, sorry, it's B. Yeah, because the original game didn't have analog control, so I didn't really think about that.
Is there somebody there?
Oh, you bastards. Oh, I'm out of rations. What button is reload again?
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Yeah, it's been like 3 months since I played MGS2, so I've forgotten how to do everything. As to be expected. And I've got no rations, so I pretty much have to do this perfectly. Stop sticking to that wall. Okay, that was close. You can also hang on the ledge and jump down. How do you hang on the ledge? You just like run toward the edge? Okay, press action wheel. Okay, that works. Good. Oh, fuck.
Who is
Damn it.
that? Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
You can't crouch onto tanks in this, can you? Oh wait, no you can. Right, okay. Hopefully nobody saw me do that. Try choking with the A button. Right, okay, I'll try that next time. How is Snake physically able to do that? Like, just do a full 180 in such a narrow space? Camera, please. Or is that above me?
Is there somebody there? Is there somebody there?
Damn it. Ah, fucking hell. There we go. I need to get used to the fact that pressing the Y button of all things is the action button. Like, you'd think action button would be A, but it's not.
Look at the radar! It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him!
Oh, I really hate sounding like I'm complaining. It's just me readjusting to the controls. I feel like I've done that with every Metal Gear Solid game I've streamed up to this point. Like MGS1, MGS2, Ghost Babel.
Snake.
Ghost
if you want to
Brobble.
go up or down a ladder, just press the action button.
Yeah, thanks for not telling me that 5 minutes ago. That would have been really handy. I lost 2 rations, thanks. Could have told me that back in the other room.
bloody damn cold. I hate Alaska.
You remember the Merrill Easter egg? Yeah, I do. Is that still here?
Boy, that woman is built all right.
What is it you need to leave and come back to see like different poses or something? I guess I could do that. Is that Johnny? Right, so I don't understand this. Who is Johnny exactly? Apparently he's like somebody who appears in like every MGS game. Let me just grab this. Oh, I don't have the gun for it yet. How do you look down? I'm gonna be asking this a lot. How do you do shit? Oh, it's Z plus the analog stick. Right, that isn't the room. Right, that was the Johnny room, so I'm guessing it's this way. But yeah, come like a session or two of this game, like from now, and I'll probably like get to grips with all the controls and I'll be fine. Because that's what it's like with MGS2. After like the first couple sessions, I really got the hang of things. Until then though, it's still a really high learning curve, just like learning how to do everything. It's a very ambitious game.
A woman? Not him.
We're doing like sit-ups in the bed. So if we leave and come back, I think she does something different. So instead of advancing onwards, we're going to go back. We're going to leave this area to the loading zone, and then come back through here and then check again. Don't forget to press the action button, Snake. The true Easter egg. Also, I'm fucking hearing halogen lamps like buzzing in the background. I'm not sure if that's something to do with the emulator, or if that's like actually what it's supposed to sound like. But it just sounds, there's like a very faint buzzing sound in the background. Not so much noticeable in the vents, but outside here it was much more noticeable. Oh, hello. I'm kinda glad she didn't notice me. She looked directly at me and didn't think anything of it. I guess the ventilation is that dark that you shouldn't realise. Right, I'll do it one more time, see if there's... Was that the main Easter egg, or was that something else entirely? Because apparently she does multiple things. Yeah, you hear that buzzing? Like, listen to it again when we transition back in. I can hear it here as well. Listen. Just a weird humming noise. I'm guessing that's just like the ambience, like some sort of like halogen lamp or something. It just sounds weird by itself without any music. Right, so after we check here, we're just going to advance forth. Now she's doing push-ups. So yeah, it's different every time. Now for some more story. I'm not sure how many animations Meryl has during that part. I'm guessing like maybe 4 or 5 of them. There's the DARPA chief.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson.
Are you ready
right?
for the silliest cutscene in Metal Gear Solid history? That's against some stiff
You're here to
competition.
save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent in here to save your worthless butt.
But
Really?
you'd think somebody as badass with Snake would not say butt, he would say ass.
True. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Sweet Mother Mary and Joseph.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
Whoosh.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for the keeping of dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access
Only
to
now
a
is she
missile.
hearing that? Okay.
That's the official story. Got it? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A truly historical weapon.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard that the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data, and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex, the code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex.
A dud!
These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping nuclear weapons.
Hey, shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL. Yes, of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of ArmsTech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But... they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes. They'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without
Thank you
the
support
password, you can just insert
for
the
following
card
on Twitch.
key and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes, you can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the card keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him into an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes. They cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card.
Level 1.
It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as a transmission medium.
What?
As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha.
It still sounds dumb the way he describes it, though, using the salts in your body.
You out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So, does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Huh? What's that? Hey, what happened?
Dead.
Huh. Dead.
Oh, no fucking shit. I didn't know you were a fucking qualified doctor, Snake.
Naomi, the chief, what happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No!
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not, Snake. You've got to understand. This counter-terrorist op is security level red. You'll need the highest security clearance to learn the real story.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you. The Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Yeah, I kind of remember the story of MGS1 a little bit. Can I not leave yet? Oh, right. Door opens.
Don't move!
Yep, that's still there.
So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking.
Does anyone remember how to reload in this game? Because I know there's going to be a shooting set piece coming up and I don't remember how to reload the pistol.
Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful. I'm no rookie.
Liar. Your eyes wander. There's no confidence in them. The eyes of a rookie. You've never shot a person, have you?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
That South Park quoting was beyond flawed. What did she say?
Open that door.
Sorry, I'm a massive
got
South
card,
Park
don't
fan,
you?
but I didn't really catch what she said there.
So we can get the hell out of here.
Be a little delayed.
Unequip and they re-equip the weapon. Right, okay.
Don't think. Shoot!
Oh, right, that's the shoot button. I thought it was action to shoot, because, you know, taking action.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot!
Ah, fuck. Yeah, I've got no rations, I need to get some more.
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
How do you unequip and re-equip? Oh, okay, I'm not doing... Yeah, someone's gonna have to give me... yeah, I'm just gonna restart this. Kill me, quick. Just shoot me. Yeah, someone's gonna have to give me a list of controls because I really don't remember how to do any of this stuff.
No! Snake! Get off Snake! Snake!
R and R again. I pressed R? Or do you need to like quick tap it or something? This is what quick tapping does? It doesn't do anything. You have no backup ammo? Oh, right, okay, I'm supposed to pit, right, okay.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot!
Shit. Was there a ration in the other room or not?
Snake! Answer me! Snake! Snake!
Right, there's no ration in here.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot!
That scream though. Just that fucking throw though. Okay, now I finally get some health and bullets. There we go. Checkpoint. Meanwhile, that guy behind her is still fucking naked. This was still at the time where Nintendo were... They weren't super strict about what was on their games, on their consoles, but they were still kind of uptight about that a little bit during the GameCube era. But I guess they were okay with it if Hideo Kojima was involved.
Who are you?
I don't think you could get away with this if it was on the N64, because Nintendo would have none of that.
You fool! You've killed him! I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
Zelda. Good! Gotta love CDI shit. That's a fucking soundboard clip right there, just CDI Zelda going, good! Wow, you know how to aim, don't you? You've got just about as much aiming accuracy as the common stormtrooper. Seriously though, did you see how she was aiming there? Just like, not even straight, it's just like a full circle anywhere but dead center. Hi, Psycho Mantis.
Good girl. Just like that.
Nope, see ya. Hi, Psycho Mantis, bye, Psycho Mantis.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So, that was Mantis.
Right, well, first of all, I'm going to check under the bed just to see if there's any extra rations or bullets or anything. Okay, there's a ration. Also, I don't know if I said, but welcome to the stream, Squirrely J. How are you doing tonight? That guy's just still laying there. Only this time you can go in first person view, you couldn't do this in the PlayStation version. There you go. There's the good stuff. I wonder if you can remove that via an action replay code. You can remove the sensor bar. Wouldn't put it past the game to allow you to do that. Like, not the game itself, I mean just like... I'm pretty sure you could probably hack the game to remove that. Not that I'd want to, but... I don't know if anyone remembers, there was a game on Wii called Manhunt 2 that became quite infamous for being really violent to the point where it was like filtered beyond belief when you did like a hyper-violent kill. But you can use like an action replay code to like get rid of all the blurry filters so you can actually see what's going on. Like that was the only way they could sell that game, was because they had to remove all that shit. Or not remove it so much as like just filter it to the point where you couldn't even see what was going on. But yeah, it's still there, you just have to like remove all the filters and there you go. But yeah, like I said, Nintendo were still kind of like relatively uptight about like shit like that, like even just like with a sensor bar. You can shoot Johnny in the ass, really. Oh yeah, I remember this place. I remember this place well. I smell trap. Or is that a trap? Nope, I thought there was going to be lasers in here. Top of locker! Top of locker! I couldn't resist. That's number 3, that's number 1. I'm pretty sure one of these rooms has like trap lasers. So I'm just trying to be extra careful. Okay, this room's clean. I think it's like maybe like the door with the number 5 on it that has like the trap lasers. But I will be coming back to that room for a while. You can still destroy the doors on the lockers and the doors can still take you out. Wait, can I not get that door out now that it's stuck in there? Well, that sucks. Right, so I believe we need to use the C4 to destroy a wall somewhere that's got like a weird blemish on it. Just for verification though, let's just call the colonel.
The walls that were cemented over should look slightly different. Look at the walls carefully in first-person view. Try to find the walls that have a different pattern.
Did you try hitting the wall? Maybe it'll sound different too.
Good idea, but make sure you don't alert the soldiers when you do it. Those C4 explosives you've got should be able to destroy the walls that were cemented over.
Right, okay then. God, you have to press start and A to bring that screen up, but you also have to do it to get rid of this screen. It's a little bit annoying. I don't think there's a way to fast unequip the gun. Like, because isn't it supposed to be like quick tap to get rid of it? So I'm just going to have to manually remove that. the GameCube doesn't support bumpers. Oh, that's true, yeah. I suppose that is true. Yeah, if somebody could look up if there's like a method to quick unequip, that would be really handy. I'm not even sure if it's there, but it might be in some capacity. Oh wait, this looks different. There we go. Right, so C4 is here. Press A to set B to detonate. Okay. Just making sure. Yeah, I don't have the FAMAS yet. There we go. Okay, that one's pretty obvious. Don't you need to tap the wall to verify? Like, you can tell that one's fake. Should be the last wall I need to blow up for now. Oh, I remember this room. Yeah, I played the PlayStation version of this last year for people that don't actually know that.
He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry, I'm here to save you.
No! Don't touch it!
C4.
Oh, sorry, Toon Gamer, I didn't realise you left a message that YouTube blocked. Yeah, YouTube does that sometimes. Let me fix that.
Right. Touch that wire and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
Hi, Revolver Ocelot. Long time no see.
And you? Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver.
No need to do the build-up, I know what your name is.
Ocelot.
could you imagine him going into an interview and being like, okay, what's your name? My name is Revolver.
I've been waiting
Ocelot.
Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend.
Live up to the legend.
This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets. More than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you.
That's a gif right there. Just like Snake shrugging it off. Like, he doesn't give a shit. Revolver, Ocelot.
Draw! Hiding won't help you. A gun's power isn't in its muzzle velocity or its caliber.
Ah, shit. Don't know why the rations are unequipped.
I love to reload. Alright, I'm alive again. Let's go. You better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last too long. I love to reload.
Yeah, I got away from him to reload.
Everyone always wants to use the latest technology. Don't you want to settle this?
Damn it. Yeah. I like that scream of his though. Ah, shit. Am I the only one that's amused by that scream soundbite? Yeah, that's gonna get annoying trying to unequip and re-equip the gun to reload. Shit. Wait a minute. Right in the head. That does more damage. One more shot should do it. One more revolver also shot should do it. Oh, not quite. I've more or less got this. What the fuck? Okay, I call bullshit on that. That clearly hit him in the body. There we go.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh yeah, remind me to show you something relating to Snake and David Hayter after this. Because I was going to show you after the DARPA Chief cutscene and I completely forgot. Oh.
What?
Nani?
My hand!
It really fucking is just a Michael Bay movie. And I mean that in an endearing way, I don't mean that in as a fuck you kind of way. It's just fucking hilarious watching it when shit like that happens.
Stealth camouflage.
What's his name again? Grey Fox?
Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again.
You haven't seen the last of me, Spider-Man! That's like a big cliche when villains say like, we'll meet again, or it's like, this isn't the last of me!
I have no name. That exoskeleton.
One sword style! Sorry, I couldn't resist making a One Piece joke there. It really fucking is dumb and over the top. I love it. Like I say, the cutscene audio is much louder compared to the conversations, the codec calls.
Who the hell?
After all that, that's the best reaction you could come up with. Right. Surprisingly, this guy hasn't died yet. You'd think, after all that shit, he would have died.
I'm not
okay. I thought all the fucking wires killed him. Because everything fell apart around him and all the wires were like surrounding his body at that point.
Yours?
Guess not.
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kinda like psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
anyway? How did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist.
Is there an echo in here? Yeah, I always notice that Snake often repeats what the person he's talking to just said.
Had some fun with you,
There's got to be a trope name for that. They do that a lot in fucking anime as well.
I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
There's a super cut of Snake doing that. You'll need to show me that after the stream.
You're a funny guy. So, the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What?
DED.
It can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up.
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
It covers Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4. Right, well, eventually you can show me that then.
Oh, those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree. But what do they really want?
Who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry. Always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. Do you still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
Prison? That female soldier.
She said that she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes. She stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Huh? Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
What a fucking reaction.
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the package. Try to contact her.
That was a fantastic, like, physical reaction to him forgetting.
If this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
Oh. You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
Well, you'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The nuclear threat hasn't disappeared. The threat is more real than ever before. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see, because there's still no real way to use it or dispose of it.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, several pounds of MUF are reported every year.
MUF?
It stands for Material Unaccounted For. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with nowhere to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age where any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
The Russians and Chinese still pursue a policy of deterrence. Do you see? Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes. And after my company lost their bid to produce the U.S. Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons.
I forgot
production.
how long these cutscenes can
No
be,
one
actually.
Can bother you. Not even that bunch on the Military Oversight Committee.
But yeah, the mirror codec thing was meant to be like a method or a means to like anti-piracy, kind of. Because this was before the internet became like a big thing.
After the results of this exercise,
Like the internet was in its infancy when this game came
I don't
out.
give a crap about you or your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here. This is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure that you report this to Jim, to your boss. I'll give you my card, too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Nice.
Can you walk?
No. You go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental...
Yeah, another instance of him repeating what he said.
You know him?
Snake sure loves doing that, doesn't he?
Ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What? What did you do to me? No! No! It can't be! Those Con bastards. So they actually went and did it. Oh. Oh.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for.
What the hell? Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or digoxin. But we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. We have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Right, well before I continue, let me pause this for a second. Oops. That's not the start button. Right, so before we continue, before I forget, so I mentioned how David Hayter was replaced. I forgot the name of the voice actor, but it was replaced in Metal Gear Solid 5. And that on top of like all of the Konami controversy and like Kojima and all that. It was kind of like the icing on the shit cake essentially, that he was no longer voicing Snake, but recently it was announced, or rather it was revealed, that he reprised his role. He's going to reprise his role, if I can speak, in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is excellent. It's good to hear that he's coming back, but there is another thing that he's going to be reprising Snake's voice for. And this is a weird thing, but this was recently announced, like shortly after Smash. So you might remember Super Bomberman R, and that game's gradually been getting Konami-themed characters, so it seems like this is the next thing, as well as Smash, that he's going to be making an appearance in. Says it right there, voice actor David Hayter. So you've got Naked Snake Bomber and you've got Solid Snake Bomber. I'm not sure what version of Snake is naked. That doesn't sound right. Is that... like, what game is that from? Is that MGS3 or... But yeah, it's weird. I'm going to show you the pictures a little bit better here. I haven't played Super Bomberman R in like a long time. But I stopped playing it partially because of the netcode. Like, it wasn't the best at the time it came out, and the online ranking system was kind of dumb. Like, it kind of punished you for, pun not intended, but it kind of punished you for basically losing one match after winning 3 or 4 matches, because you had to like win several in a row to level up your ranking. And if you like lost one, you go all the way back down or some shit like that. It was kind of dumb. This feels skeevy. What does skeevy mean? I mean, I can get the context of what it means, like kind of dodgy or something, but I've never heard that word before. It's just this artwork, though. I mean, at least David Hayter's getting more work. But yeah, there's also like, a couple other things as well. There's like... fuck, what's he called? The guy from Goemon? Ibizumaru or something? The blue guy with the weird ninja mask or something on his face. He eats rice balls and shit. But yeah, he's going to be in there as well. There's going to be a mother base map as well. A whole bunch of stuff they're adding to it. it's cool to see the game still getting support. I just find it funny that it's like, okay, our newest character to the roster is Snake voiced by David Hayter. Like, it wouldn't be as weird if it wasn't for the fact that David Hayter is going to be voicing him in it. That's why I wanted to bring it up. Oops. The DARPA. Right, so I think I know what the codec number is. There we go.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent to this hellhole.
You came alone? Trying to be some kind of hero?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people called me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
They're rookies' eyes, right?
No. They're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Just what I'd expect from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry. You'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah. You know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
I don't know. Maybe I'll ask him personally. But first, I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I just joined the training that same day.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapon disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody's told you anything, did they? Okay. You see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right. For the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top-secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But they must have been test-firing dummy warheads for a while. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. That's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry, I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah. That's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep him hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No. Not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Huh. Sounds like it. But I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich? He should be in the research lab in the second-floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement?
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So, they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we'd better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time. How do we get to the nuclear warhead storage where the doctor's being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go to the...
I'm going with you!
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy, and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training. It was frightening to think that with a pull of a trigger I could take someone's life.
It's not like shooting targets in training.
I always dreamed of being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action, and now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, you're not normal if you don't feel something the first time you kill. Killing without guilt produces more carnage. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits emerge. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard, just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you, the real me is no match for the legend.
Looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Hang on to the key until then.
Got ya. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Right, so I'll tell you something I've not actually done up to this point. I need to save the game.
Snake, you can't use your radar in that area. There's some kind of electronic jamming coming from there. I wonder what it is. Anyway, be careful.
Don't want the fucking emulator to crash. I mean, how long have I been playing this for? Like about 2 hours at this point? Yeah, coming up 2 hours. There we go, that's it saved.
Be careful, Snake.
I've more or less got a full gun anyway. Didn't need to pick up any more.
Huh? Who's there?
Just looking to see if there's any doors with number 2 on it. I looked at the chat there for a minute and I didn't fucking see the trapdoor. There's another classic moment for you there. I glanced over to the chat for a second just to see if anyone was saying anything, and I ran straight into that trapdoor that was already open from before.
Is there somebody there?
I actually thought all the trapdoors would have been shut again, but I guess not. Oh, that's number 2. Right, okay, let's wait for him to move and then I'll go in there. Yep, there's beams in here. Yay, got my first box and I got a FAMAS. Oh, that was dumb.
Send backup. I have an unknown target.
They wouldn't dare walk in here, would they? I mean, they could shoot from there, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Did you see the legs? The legs twitched out like fuck there for just a brief moment. You might have seen that on the stream, you might have not. But the 60 FPS recording will have caught that for sure. There we go. What's going on? Response! Well, we got the box now. Oh shit. No, stand up. God damn it. Okay, we're in the clear. Don't want to walk too far up, I just need to grab the bullets and we're out of here. Easy peasy. Right, so now we can open up to level 2. Oh shit. It's action button, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, when I killed those two guys there, their fucking legs spazzed out like crazy for some reason. Right, so we'll just look for a door that's got a number 1 or 2 on it. 6. Oh yeah, this is the prison cell, isn't it? I don't remember if there's anything else in here. Yeah, I guess not. A book. A dud! But yeah, we've got this, and... oh, there is. Yeah, this is the same as the magazines from Metal Gear Solid 2. Distracts people. Actually, I wonder if the rations come back under the beds. Let me just check that real quick. Nope. Once you pick them up, they're going for good. Right, so we just need to go back to the surface then. I did see a couple doors with a number 1 on it, so we can check them.
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry. I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake. The cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas?
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait. You said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
Let me just check something real quick. because I'm keeping my eye on the time for something. Right, okay, I can maybe play this for another 10 minutes, 10-20 minutes, possibly. Want to wrap up the stream fairly soon because I'm going to be watching something that starts in about half an hour. Yeah, this is the cargo door, right? Oh yeah, this is the part with the SIGs, isn't it? I keep pressing the wrong button.
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with infrared sensors.
What is it?
You probably can't see them with your naked eyes, but there are infrared beams coming out of that wall. Touch any one of them and the doors will seal off and the place will be flooded with poison gas. Somehow you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
Here.
No. Yeah, there is. It's right there. There we go. Just crawl through.
Snake, be careful. There are Claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
One of your fans.
0.48. Nope. Okay then. Wow, the control stick is really fucking sensitive when you're trying to pick the person you want to call.
Mei-Ling, how can someone outside of this operation cut into my codec?
You're talking about that guy calling himself Deep Throat. We were monitoring from here.
What about it?
Well, anybody can call you if they know your passcode. But how would they get it? It's supposed to be secret.
Can you tell where he called from?
I'm sorry. The signal's too weak to locate its source. But I'm sure he's near you, somewhere on the base.
I have noticed with Mei-Ling they've taken out all of the Chinese proverbs, for obvious reasons, I guess. It's kind of weird when you notice that.
Be careful, Snake.
I don't know if it's the same voice actress though, is it? You know, before I advance, I should probably go get that mine thingy. I didn't, shit. I didn't realise I pulled the pin on that there. Like, I saw it, but I wasn't sure if it was, like, active. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to judge that from the other end. I'm pretty sure the mine detector is in this room. Is it? Or... I mean, I guess we can see the death cutscene anyway. if you really wanted to see what that looks like. But yeah, I thought the... I don't remember what the reader thing is that shows you where you're... I can't think tonight. You know what I'm saying? The thing that reads the claymores on the ground, the mine detector. That's what it's called.
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
Is there an easier way to backtrack from there? Because from that perspective, it's really fucking hard to see. I'm just gonna continue onwards. We'll come back. You wanna play a game of Minesweeper? Pretty sure there's a couple over here as well. There's one. Probably a few I missed there, but whatever. We don't really need to go back there just yet, we just need to continue onwards. But yeah, I guess I'll stop after this next part.
This is Raven's territory.
Hi, Raven.
Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass.
I will not let you ass. That's what it sounded like. I know he said pass, but couldn't really hear the P. Yeah, I remember this fight.
Send him a message. That's right. You belong.
Just the animations of him being tossed around. Like I said, it really is just a Michael Bay movie when you really think about it, like from a visual standpoint.
Crawl on the ground like the snake you are.
Ha! Well, you should fly like the Raven you are. Oh wait, you can't.
Let's fight.
Because you don't have wings. We'll blow that tank sky high, maybe then you'll go flying. I mean, Snake can fly no problem. Oops.
Snake, don't give up.
Meant to call Campbell.
Snake, look out for that tank's main gun. It'll pulverize you. There should be some way. Ask Nastasha. She knows everything there is to know about weapon systems. Her frequency is 141.52.
Could have used the D-pad actually. 14152 was it? Yeah, the control stick is really sensitive, it doesn't work too well.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Salad Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned.
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation As a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team, I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon. The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasia.
Same here, Snake.
Shit, that was not what I meant to do. Fuck. I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Oh, jeez. That last sound bite though. Oh, that was stun. I thought I threw the chaff grenades. There we go, that's number 2. I need to go into crouch position to heal. This has got that Metal Gear Solid 2 mechanic where you bleed out if your health bar is low enough. So I need to crouch till it recovers enough. Right, this should be the final one. Where are you? That should have landed. There we go. Or, no, that wasn't it. That looked like it landed. Nah. That's what I thought. You turned too slow. Do I really need to stun him with the chaff grenade before I can even hit him? Fine then. Have it your way. There we go.
See how you like this?
Ah, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna need some more grenades. This will be what kills me. Yep. Totally saw that one coming.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Right, so I don't have a lot of time left. I've got maybe like 10 minutes at most. Hang on, let me pause a quick second. I just need to keep an eye on the time here, because I'm going to be wrapping up very shortly. Right, okay, I've got about 15 minutes, so I'm going to give myself 10 minutes, so that I've got like 5 minutes to wrap up. I should probably finish it on this turn. I have the general idea, just didn't go too well the first time. Nice, I think. Yeah. I just love how ridiculously silly that is. Just that laugh. I keep forgetting you can do this because it's not Metal Gear Solid 1.
See how you like this?
Shit. Oh fuck, I was throwing the chaffs. I thought I was throwing the regular grenades. Crap. Well, I done fucked myself over doing that. Nice. Good thing there was a couple extra chaffs in the trenches. There we go. Second try. Yeah, it's a shame those grenades weren't...
Good.
Even more Michael Bay-isms right there. I'm so badass I can fucking baseball pitch that grenade into a tank cannon. Punch in the face. Yeah, they've definitely upped the silliness of the cutscenes in this remake. I love it.
Boss, is this all right? Just giving him the card like that.
We'll play with him a little longer.
I'm finding no shortage of really silly and amazing moments.
Not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. He lives and breathes combat just like you. I would expect no less from your...
You see, I told you so, but I will kill him.
General Ivan, I hear that you lost your arm and ran away home.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language
Shaman?
of the Sioux people,
You mean
Sioux
shaman?
means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Metal metal, I guess.
Well, Snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him. Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always.
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
Right, we're back up to full health. Good. Right, well, I guess the good place to stop. Let's quickly save the game, if I remember how to do that.
You called, Snake?
Does Mei-Ling still get pissed off at you if you like call her and then just like say no thanks? Save there. Oh, there we go, that's just over 2 hours done. I'd play some more, but we've got some stuff.
Snake, like Shakespeare said,
We got some stuff
"Nought's
done.
had, all spent, where our desire is got without content." Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items too. Don't get too greedy or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake.
Right, so they've changed it from Chinese proverbs to basically people of literature in general, like not just China based, I guess. But yeah, we got a good bit of progress on this tonight. We did Hyrule for 3 hours, so I think this is a good place to stop for now. So I'm going to wrap the stream up here. The game is saved. We're all good. So yeah, growing pains aside with the controls, like trying to readjust to them, it's good to play this game again after like a year, like in remake form. I quite like what it's like so far, and it looks really goofy, the cutscenes that have been reworked. Actually, does anyone know if this game has a... what's it called? It's like a theatre mode, where you like rewatch the cutscenes with swapped characters, because Sons of Liberty did that, and I thought that was hilarious. I would assume it doesn't have that, because it's a really fucking funny feature, and it would take a lot of work to make it work. But if it is in there, I look forward to trying that. If not, then guess I'll be seeing it in Snake Eater or some other game. But yeah, either way, we'll be doing some more of this over the weekend, I guess, or soon after. There's no theatre mode for Twin Snakes, although that's a shame. Yeah, it would have been nice to see that Snake reacting with damn, like just the way he reacts so amazingly. Like I would have loved to see that character model being swapped. I'm sure people can hack the game to do that, but it's not like an actual feature. Oh well. We'll always have